friends, a very warm welcome to the Crochet Hook channel. Today we are going to see how to crochet this beautiful crochet square. It's a very simple square that's been worked in 6 rounds completely, and here I have changed colors according to my choice. It can be used in a variety of crochet projects, be it crochet vests, cardigans, coats, mufflers, jackets, table runners, bedspreads, baby blankets, and so on. I'm taking yarn of my choice and a crochet hook of 3 millimeters. So let's get started. Work a slip stitch, slip knot here, and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, insert the hook into the very first chain formed, pull up a loop and work a slip stitch like this. A magic ring is created here. So then, to begin a round 1, chain 3. This chain 3 counts as a DC. Yarn over, and we are just going to work DCs all around this ring. Insert the hook into the ring and work 1 DC. So now we have 2 DCs, counting chain 3 also as a DC. We are going to work a total of 16 DCs, so just keep counting till you reach a number of 16. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and the last one here, 16. After completing 16 DCs, we need to join this round. Insert the hook in the top third chain here, work a slip stitch to join this round here. I'm going to change the shade to pistachio green, so I'll just tie the knot and cut the thread. If you're carrying out with the same shade, that's fine. So I'm adding a new shade here for the next round. You can tie this thread, the next shade, at the top of any of the DCs you wish. Just take out the loop, tie the knot, and that works. So now insert the hook, pull up a loop, and to begin the round 2, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 1 more chain. First chain 3 stands for a DC. Next chain 1 is the chain 1 gap that we'll be giving in this round. So then yarn over, insert the hook at the top of the next DC and work 1 DC. So we have 1 DC, 1 chain, 1 DC. After this DC, chain 1, yarn over, insert the hook into the next DC below and work 1 DC. Chain 1, yarn over, insert the hook into the next DC below, work 1 DC. Remember, we are not at all skipping any stitches, just keep working chain 1 and 1 DC in the next DC ahead. At the end of this round, we should have total of 16 DCs, including first chain 3 also as a DC, with chain 1 gap in between. Again, chain 1, work 1 DC in the next DC, chain 1, yarn over, work 1 DC in the very next DC. Chain 1, work 1 DC in the very next DC. Chain 1, again work 1 DC in the very next DC. Just keep working like this till you reach the end. So I have worked my 16 DCs. This is my last chain 1 gap. Insert the hook in this top third chain, work a slip stitch to join this round here. This is round 2 completed. So now insert the hook in the chain 1 space and work a slip stitch like this to reach the chain 1 space here. Then chain 3, and in this very one chain one space work one more DC. So we have 2 DCs worked in this chain one space. Chain one, then in the next chain one space work 2 DCs, 1 and 2. Simple round, chain 1, yarn over. In the next chain 1 space available, work 2 DCs, 1 and 2. Chain 1 again, yarn over, work 2 DCs in the next chain 1 space below, 1 and 2. This time we are working in the chain 1 spaces below. Chain 1, again insert the hook into the next chain 1 space, work 2 DCs, 1 and 2. So this is how we are going to work in this round, and at the end of this round we should have a total of 32 DCs formed with chain 1 gaps between them. So here I have reached the end, worked my last pair of DCs and just work one more chain, and in this top third chain insert the hook, work 1 slip stitch to join this round here. So here we have 3 rounds completed for the square. It's a very simple pattern. And next I'm going to change the shade to beach. So here in any one of the chain 1 spaces you can tie the new thread, the new yarn here. Tie the knot well, secure it, and now insert the hook, pull up a loop and chain 3, 1, 2, 3 here, then skip 2 DCs and in the next chain 1 space insert the hook and work 1 SC like this. Here the first chain counts as 1 SC and the next 2 chains are the chain 2 spaces that will be working. So then chain 2 again, yarn over, skip 2 DCs, in the next chain 1 space work 1 DC, double crochet, then chain 5. This is the first corner of the square being worked. Chain 5, yarn over, skip 2 DCs, insert the hook into the next chain 1 space, work 1 DC, chain 2, skip 2 DCs, insert the hook into the next chain 1 space, work 1 SC, chain 2 again, skip 2 DCs, in the next chain 1 space work 1 SC, chain 2 again. So this is the first corner with the 5 chains created here. Yarn over, skip 2 DCs, in the next chain 1 space work 1 DC like this. You're going to work the second corner, so chain 5, 2, 3, 4 and 5, yarn over, skip 2 DCs, in the next chain 1 space work 1 DC. The second corner is created, 1 and 2. Now chain 2, skip 2 DCs, in the next chain 1 space work 1 SC, then chain 2, 1 and 2, skip 2 DCs, in the next chain 1 space work 1 SC, then chain 2, 1 and 2, yarn over, skip 2 DCs, in the next chain 1 space work 1 DC. We're going to create the third corner, 1, 2 and the third one here. So then chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, yarn over, skip 2 DCs, in the next chain 1 space work 1 DC, third corner is created. Now chain 2 again, skip 2 DCs, in the next chain 1 space work 1 SC, then chain 2. Again skip 2 DCs, in the next chain 1 space work 1 SC, then chain 2. Yarn over, skip 2 DCs, in the next chain 1 space work 1 DC. We're creating the fourth corner here. Then chain 5, 2, 3, 4 and 5, yarn over, skip 2 DCs, in the next chain 1 space work 1 DC. Fourth corner is created, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now chain 2 and in the very first chain insert the hook and work 1 slip stitch to join this round here. So this fourth round finishes here and we have created a square out of a circle round pattern. To begin the next round, chain 3. Insert the hook into the next chain 2 space and work a slip stitch and then chain 3. So we reach the center of the chain 2 space. Yarn over, work 2 more DCs in the chain 2 space, 1 and 2. So a total of 3 DCs are formed, counting chain 3 also as a DC. Yarn over again in the next chain 2 space, work 3 DCs, 1, 2 and 1 more, 3. So 2 times we have worked 3 DCs. Yarn over in this chain 5, first work 3 DCs, 1, 2 and 1 more, 3. Then chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Yarn over in the same chain 5, work 3 more DCs, 1, 2 and 1 more, 3. So in the corner we work 3 DCs, chain 3 and 3 DCs. First corner is created. Yarn over in the next chain 2 space here. In all these chain 2 spaces we are going to work 3 DCs each. So 3 times we'll be working 3 sets of 3 DCs. So work 1, 2 and 1 more 3 DCs in the first chain 2 space. Then again 3 DCs in the next chain 2 space here. 1, 2 and 1 more, 3. And in the next chain 2 space as well we'll work 3 DCs. 1, 2 and 1 more, 3. Then we have the corner here, and in the corner we are working 3 DCs, chain 3 and 3 DCs. So then yarn over in this chain 5, work 3 DCs, 1, 2 and 1 more, 3. After 3 DCs, work 3 chains, 1, 2 and 3. Yarn over, then work 3 more DCs in the same chain 5. 1, 2 and 1 more, 3. So this corner is finished as well. The second corner is created. Then again we have 3 sets of 2 chains ahead. We'll just be working 3 DCs into each of the 2 chain spaces ahead. So just work 1, 2 and 1 more, 3 DC in the chain 2 space. Again in the next chain 2 space work 3 DCs, 1, 2 and 1 more, 3. In the next chain 2 space again work 3 DCs, 1, 2 and 3. Now we have this corner, chain 5, yarn over, and we will be working 3 DCs, chain 3, 3 DCs, 1, 2 and 3. After 3 DCs, work 3 chains, 1, 2 and 3, yarn over, work 3 more DCs in the same chain 5, 1, 2 and 3. So we have our 3 corners created until now. Again we have chain 2 spaces 3 times. We'll be working 3 DCs in each of them. Yarn over, work 3 DCs in this chain 2 space, 1, 2 and 3. Then in the next chain 2 space again work 3 DCs, 1, 2 and 3. In the next chain 2 space again work 3 DCs, 1, 2 and 1 more, 3. Now we have the last corner here, the 4th one. So yarn over, work 3 DCs into this chain 5, 1, 2 and 3. Then work 3 chains, 1, 2 and 3. Yarn over, work 3 more DCs in the same chain 5 space, 1, 2 and 3 DCs. So this 4th corner is created as well. Simple round. Now the last set of 3 DCs is left, so we'll just work 3 DCs in the next chain 2 space. Yarn over, and work 3 DCs. 1, 2 and one more, 3. And then to join this round, insert the hook in this top third chain, work a slip stitch to join this round here. So we have 5 rounds completed till now. And one more round to go. So chain 3, this is our 6th in the last round. Yarn over, in the next DC work 1 DC. Yarn over, in the next DC work 1 DC. So we are just working 1 DC at the top of each of the DCs below till we reach the corner. In the next DC work 1 DC. In the next DC work 1 DC. In the next DC work 1 DC, 6 DCs worked, 3 more on this side in the corner, 1 DC at the top of each of the 3 DCs below. Then in this chain 3 space, for this corner, we are going to work 2 DCs. So insert the hook and work 2 DCs in this chain 3 space. Then chain 3. 1, 2 and 3, yarn over, work 2 more DCs in this chain 3 space. So for this round, we are working the corners like this, 2 DCs, chain 3, 2 DCs. First corner is created here. Again, we have DCs ahead, just keep working 1 DC at the top of each of them till you reach the end, from this corner till this corner. So just keep working 1 DC at the top of each of the DCs below. A total of 15 DCs to be worked, 1 at the top of 1 DC. The last one here. Then we have reached the chain 3 space here, yarn over and we'll work 2 DCs into this chain 3 space, 1 and 2. Then work 3 chains, 1, 2 and 3. Yarn over, work 2 more DCs in the same chain 3 space. This is how we are working for the corner in this round. 2 DCs, chain 3, 2 DCs. So till now we have created 1 and 2 corners. Again we have 15 DCs ahead. Just keep working 1 DC at the tip of each of the 15 DCs ahead. Simple round. And the last one here, 15th one. Then we have this chain 3 space, create the third corner, work 2 DCs, 1 and 2, then work 3 chains, 1, 2, 3 yarn over, work 2 more DCs in the same chain 3 space here, 1 and 2, 1 more. So this corner is created as well, 1, 2 and 3 corners are created till now. Then we have 15 DCs ahead, just work 1 DC at the top of each of them. Then we'll create the corner the same way and reach back to a beginning position. So just keep working 1 DC at the top of each of the DCs below. 15 DCs to be made. So then we have reached the corner chain 3. Work 2 DCs in this chain 3 space, 1 and 2. Then work 3 chains, 1, 2 and 1 more, 3 yarn over, work 2 more DCs in this corner space of 3 chains, 2. Then we have created a 4th corner as well, and we have 2 sets of 3 DCs ahead to be worked. So just yarn over and work 1 DC at the top of each of the DCs remaining in the row below. 2, 3, 1 set and 1 more set to go. 1, 2 and 1 more here, 3. Then to join this round, in this top 3rd chain, insert the hook, work 1 slip stitch, tie the knot and secure the thread. Sew in the loose ends. The square is ready. We have finished all the 6 rounds of the square. So our square pattern is ready. We can see how easy it has been to work it out. Have fun learning, have fun crocheting. Please do consider subscribing to my channel. Many thanks to you all.